Very nicely done. Also with a good showing. Showing us that that the Kai has been sleeping in the back. I like to see that.
Yeah, the sleeping beast. Maybe see a little bit more polish on that.
I
Maybe
played
get it
this
next
on
time.
Hachi, man. Well, you know. Alrighty. Next up, oh, the evaporating face in the Discord chat. Next up, we're gonna get Dany versus that was Rosan's Yo-Yo Master. Next up is Dany versus SkullDuggers. Dany versus Skull. And then we'll be popping back up to our top bracket. Go ahead.
I just got a text that seems quite urgent. I'll be right back. Hold it down for just a second.
I can hold it down for as long as you need, homie.
It shouldn't be that long.
It's just me and you now. Kelso's not here to protect you from me anymore. We're going to get SkullDuggers and Dany in here for a very hype match. I'm excited to see this one. And then we're going to be seeing MJ versus Gwen Stylish. We'll be figuring out who is playing it out in our loser semifinals right now. Turn is going great. Hey, Blue Heck, how's it going for you? They're giving them the deets. Who is Kelso hyping up? Yeah. Sending some of the download. Texting SkullDuggers right now and is like, listen, I'll PayPal you $20. I made a bet that Dany was going to be in grand finals. Who's next? Next up is SkullDuggers versus Dany. We're gonna be getting that updated DM El Maza coming in here, and I see SkullDuggers already on the thingy. SkullDuggers RNG about to go crazy. Trust, I believe. SkullDuggers has been looking really, really good this entire bracket so far. You know, Dany is, of course, one of the GOATs, like one of the best guys of all time, I feel like. We're definitely going to see if SkullDuggers can kind of make it happen. I believe, wasn't it SkullDuggers that SkullDuggers got knocked down by Dany? No. That was
yes.
versus Karase. No. I was thinking of a different GOAT versus SkullDuggers. SkullDuggers definitely having to make the run here.
I am back, so and cool. What a match to come back to. Dany versus SkullDuggers. Two very, very strong contenders tonight.
Absolutely. And here we go. We got SkullDuggers with 100 meter, but just going to be getting hit up by the tap dust. The items are coming out. You know, Dany is very comfortable just applying so much pressure that you never really get the opportunity to throw items. And a lot of Faust will do this where they use the item super when they're playing against a very aggressive opponent. Goes for the burst in the corner, but Mini Faust is going to keep it safe.
God, dude, the command throw into Roman cancel. It's a nasty, nasty conversion.
Yeah, gotta spend that meter to secure that kill. That is huge in this first round.
Ooh, especially on an opponent versus Dany, where Dany is just so fucking solid. Where you need every inch you can get. Huge counter hit. That was so sick. Mini Faust on the screen. The goons are coming out. Anything could happen.
Tanking a hit there, but Dany playing that fighter jet Kai. Like, I'm not gonna let my feet touch the ground ever again.
Yeah, dude. Somebody contact the United States Air Force. I think we have a runaway F-35.
Yeah. I'll have to get like this jacket. I'll pick up some aviators for when I commentate Dany's matches.
Yeah, dude, that's what we need.
Oh, here we go. The bombs are out. You gotta be careful with the banana. The tap dust.
Tap dust.
Another red
Roman cancel, and that's it. Finishing out with the jump H.
Very smart of Dany
solid
to
button
dump
on
the
Kai.
meter. Yeah, very smart of Dany to dump the meter there to keep it burst safe just in case. You know, keep it kind of in that checkmate situation.
Good try on the 6P from SkullDugger, but did not quite find it.
Finding some IBFTs. Oh, that's a huge counter hit.
There's that counter hit. But the heartbreaking drop from Dany.
Well, Dany wants the burst so bad, you know.
Dany wants the burst, yeah.
One burst bait could seal the deal here.
That's true.
The stun dipper comes out.
Yeah, who am I kidding? Dany doesn't drop anything. That was a burst bait.
Well, you know, it's something that we see a lot, and it's something that, you know, I was having a conversation last bracket with Don't Care Bear about this, about how, like, a lot of these higher level players, they are so thirsty for these burst baits. They're just dropping combos constantly because of it, and a lot of times, you know, it can be better to just send it on the game-winning combo and force your opponent to burst, and that way, you know, you aren't getting like the entire payout of getting the burst bait and all of that, but you are potentially just getting the game-winning combo. You know, they probably don't expect it because they're expecting you to burst bait. Obviously, SkullDuggers there was holding on to burst, so you know, sometimes just send the combo, get the damage in. If they burst, they earned it.
I mean, you gotta think about it in terms of like opportunity cost too. Like, I mean, you're right there either way. I mean, you either go for the burst bait and potentially lose the round on the final interaction.
Nice. Here's that back throw incident. Oh, what
back throw
a
incident.
jump.
Trumpet going out. Dany doesn't even care. Still gets hit by the goons though.
What a match.
Catches
as well.
the Scarecrow. Dany is switched on, alert and lucid. Said, you cannot pull that shit on me.
Yes, absolutely.
Good try on the jump dust. Back in the corner though against Dany. Shock state applied.
And here we go. This is the corner pressure you got to worry about. You know, SkullDuggers does play, you know, I mean, in playing Faust, a lot of Faust will play kind of a command throw heavy game plan. And Dany, being just the ungrabbable fighter jet that he is, oh, look at that burst bait with the fireball. We see Dany run into that all the time.
Dany just playing at Mach 3 the entire set. All gas, no brakes.
Low red RC did not quite get the burst bait there. What a back throw.
What a back throw. And this could be really, really dangerous for Dany. The goon squad on the floor.
Yep, did. Very important that SkullDuggers routed correctly there, because wasn't actually safe until they grabbed the trumpet. But there is the throw. Dany going up 2-0.
There is the throw. 2-0 Dany. It's a very... God, Dany is just... I hate to root for him because he's a Kai player, right? But Dany is just so fucking clean.
What's happening, Morty? How's it going? Everybody go check out It's Just Morty. If I can actually type. Get yourself some motivation for the day. Hopefully your evening has gone well. Smoke sessions, I hope, went very well for you. We're going to see Dany and SkullDuggers duking it out here. We are thinking Dany with a pretty heavy advantage right now, but SkullDuggers, I mean, SkullDuggers has been finding some very interesting kind of places. Lots of sus things are said. Oh, Lord. Skullbuggery. You know, SkullDuggers finding some of these IBFDs, a little bit mistiming on some of them with Dany's, you know, stagger pressure, but is showing that they're working up. They're kind of building the foundation of a really good anti-strategy to Dany.
Dude, and the pressure's on. Set point for Dany. No. Could this be it? Gets the burst, but oh man, this is still so scary all around. Bomb on the field. Dany holds that all day.
Oh, here we go. Nice 6P from Dany. Didn't quite get the counter hit he was looking for. Woo! Trying to throw these 6Ps out. Just these preemptive buttons are doing so much work here.
2H throwing haymakers, but still back in the corner. Mix. Finds it smart.
Oh, the
coast
meteors.
To coast. Meteors out. What is gonna happen, dude? Bomb on the field.
Runs full screen. Oh, the bombo here.
Doesn't matter.
Into the item toss.
Into item
Hoping
toss.
To find something
Double
here.
bomb on the field.
There it is with the red RC.
Scalpel to get through the bombs.
The iframes on the scalpel.
Takes the round.
Dany is such a beast. SkullDuggers, though, looking to be the people's hero here.
Let me see some SkullDugger W's in chat.
Ooh, this is a good start. Getting that counter hit, close slash all the way into the corner. Gotta be careful for that DP again.
And
big
oh my
overhead.
god, huge counter hit on the massive overhead, but it doesn't matter. Dany's just so in there.
Yeah, trying to meet Dany in the air is scary. Oh wow, the Scarecrow PRC to punish the pardon me, the stun dip.
And the vapor thrust out of nowhere just hits like.
The aerial DPs are wild, but the dive kick does hit in here.
Dive kick hits.
Oh, you gotta be so
Mini
careful.
Faust on the screen. We tech those. Get off.
Dany has 100 meter. You burst early here. Burst out into Mini Faust. Nicely done. The bombs are down. That's a huge one. The red RC.
That's huge.
Another red RC. But Dany gets hit by the bombs.
Dany gets hit by the bombs.
Low profiling. No, the 6P comes out.
6P and heavy fireball into Foudre Arc. Shock state applied. Oh, he misses the Dire Claw.
Oh, one touch from either player. Low profiling the fireball again.
Dany in danger time. What's going to happen?
Finds it with
my
a far
god,
slash.
and huge far slash.
SkullDuggers.
It's going to be 2-0. SkullDuggers.
SkullDuggers, a little bit scrambly at the end there, but proves definitively that he is that guy.
Yeah, SkullDuggers fighting for their fucking life against Fighter Jet Dany.
Yeah, absolutely. You do love to see it so far. SkullDuggers, I mean, you know, finding a few more of those little interactions here and there, getting a couple more of those items out. Dany's, the thing is, Dany is playing so fast and is running up so fast and so efficiently that, like, the item tosses are such a scary prospect.
Yeah. Well, because it's like Dany is playing so high tempo, like you said, that, like, does he even have enough time to, like, think about the item tosses if they do go out, which is why item toss super is great. But, like, SkullDuggers just doesn't have time to Nordle item toss, and it's just hampering his game plan.
Oh, here we go.
So the fact that we're seeing him so consistent.
There's so many meteors.
Into bomb. What's happening? Meteors, bombs,
nice.
Lions, tigers, birds. Oh my, bomb bag.
Nicely done. That was such a smart jump from Dany. Knowing that the bomb was there on the ground and was going to hit both of them, would have expected SkullDuggers to go for the command grab in the corner. The SkullDuggers taking the round here. If I had to fight Dany, I would cry.
Positive bonus. Dany's very much in his pocket right now.
The whiff direct
conversion. Oh my
god. Here we go. That's a lot of damage. SkullDuggers, rather, is probably just going to be fishing for a burst here. Could potentially make something happen.
Oh my god, and the JH into JD perfect. My god, Dany is on one.
Yeah. There we go. Now we're on match point once again for Dany. SkullDuggers has to make something happen.
Hit into the burst off the scalpel.
Oh, just sliding across the screen there. There's the overhead again.
Into another counter hit. The bananas on the screen. Watch out. That's slippery. We tech those all day. Quit it. Get off it.
Absolutely. We're going to the item toss super. Getting those boys on the field.
Doesn't matter. Get 6 speed,
the gold burst into another item toss.
Into another. What could this be? Into Scarecrow. The boys are out on the screen. Bombs out. Meteors up.
There's the meteor as well. We have meteor. I think you're dead here.
Oh no. Meteor. PRC the command grab to keep yourself safe.
Oh no, you woke up through.
Oh my god, Dany with a huge conversion, great corner pressure.
This is pretty tragic. Nice connect there. Didn't quite get the full combo through. Kai with 50 meter hitting that PRC, just trading on the counter hit.
The JH, the trade.
Trying to get the cross up against 6 speed.
The tap does.
Look at that.
Damn.
Very nicely done.
Such a convincing fight from both players, but Dany does eke it out. 3-1. Dany moves on.
Very tragic indeed. Skull don't sell. Oh no. Hey,
no, dude.
Yeah, very, very well played there by both players. SkullDuggers nearly had the comeback there, but some good patience and resetting from Dany. Let me bring it to a 3-1 in Dany's favor. Well played,
Dany. I don't know if Dany's played other Guilty Gears prior than this, but he really reads as like a plus R player, just all ham, all day, all gas, no breaks.
Yep, absolutely. And we've got now Gwyn Stylish versus MJ Karase. Let me just reset there.
Interesting. Both very, very scary contenders. You take a little sip because I have a feeling this is going to be a frenetic match.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and hit the start match on this. Very nice. Yeah, we have...
I would rather play Dany again than Bridget. Damn. Those are some strong words.
Oh, that is tragic.
I don't know about that. Dany's kind of different. Like,
I mean, Dany... I mean, listen, if you're running on facts, you know, Rosa did beat Dany and lose to a Bridget, so I think the theory stands.
But we hate facts here at Fightsticks and Flashkicks. We make everything up all day. Nothing we say is real.
Very true.